Hey there, how are you today? My name is Dana Damara. You have landed on Astrocast. This is a special recording for the month of March 2023. So all I'm going to say, actually, I have a lot to say. This month is a really powerful, powerful month. So much so that I'm going to create a special recording for the movement of Saturn and Pluto that's going to happen this month. But I really encourage you, if you follow astrology at all, to get out a piece of paper and something to write with and jot these dates down. So we have been leading up to this culmination of energy since January of 2020. And a lot of things are going to shift in the coming month here. And so I want you to be prepared. I'm going to outline certain dates that you can be prepared with. And also, I'm going to encourage you to look up your chart and just see where these things are happening in your chart. Now, if you don't know how to do that, you can go to myastrocast.com and I tell you exactly how to look at your chart. You're going to want to look at the house that these planets are in, that these things are happening in. And within that house, you'll be able to kind of figure out what part of your life, what sector of your life these shifts will take place in. Now, if you don't want to deal with any of that, feel free to reach out to me, dana@danadamara.com. Happy to read your chart for you. Okay, so a couple of things. I'm going to keep looking at my notes because there is really a lot of things happening. First of all, Saturn moves into Pisces and Pluto moves into Aquarius. Now, this is really profound. I have a whole recording just for that. And I'm going to let you know when this one's done here, I'm going to shoot right over and record that one. It's a really important, powerful movement. So Saturn moves, big planet. Pluto moves. We have the March equinox, which is really the beginning of the new year. It's the astrological new year. Mars also leaves post-retrograde shadow and exits Gemini. Okay, so this is a big deal. So this is energy when Mars moves. This is energy that we've been working with since August of 2022. Okay, so you can write that down if you want. So things are going to shift potentially unexpectedly, potentially unconsciously, but this is a really big time of change. Okay, so that's why I've been calling out weekly themes of grounding, focusing, really getting clear about what it is that you truly desire, because each one of us individually is being recalibrated. We're being asked to up level our vibration. We're being asked to let go of what no longer serves. And we're also being shown where we need to shift. Okay. So the good news is that, always with change, I mean, change is inevitable. That's part of life. It's the key to life. This is an energy that we can work with. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's give you some dates. You ready? Yeah, March is a big month. It's a month all about truly evolving, not and this is something I do want to point out. Sometimes when we look at shifts in our life, at change in our life, we say, well, why didn't I know this sooner? Or why didn't I do this? Or why wasn't that apparent to me? And I wasted all that time. If you hear yourself say that, I want you to just pause yourself, because we're always in a state of evolution. We're always evolving, always spiraling, always shifting, right? So this month is really about evolving that energy within you. Okay. So first of all, March 7th, 8th, depending upon where you are in the world, we have the Virgo full moon. Okay. Now the Virgo full moon, again, I will record an entire recording for the full moon, but this is Virgo. So this is about healing. This is about self-care. This is about grounding. Okay. So Virgo full moon is really powerful. It's completely shifting us in a new direction, potentially. Okay. And why? Because on the same day, Saturn will move into Pisces. Now, again, I'm going to do a whole recording, but Saturn has been in Aquarius since December of 2020. Okay, just keep that in mind. And now it's going to move into Pisces until February 14th, 2026. So this is about karma. This is about endings. This is about new beginnings. And when Saturn leaves a sign, right, it will leave a gift. It will leave a gift for you and for me. So again, I'm going to do a whole recording for that, but I want you to make note of that date. It's a big, big deal. Okay. Full moon Virgo, Saturn moving into Pisces. Saturn is a very strong, powerful, karmic planet, masculine planet, if you will. Pisces, dreamer, intuition, right? So just be prepared. I don't want to give away too much. March 10th, Jupiter is going to conjunct Chiron in Aries. Okay, so I've been talking about this in previous recordings because they're close. They've been close enough to each other to be considered a conjunction. Okay, but the portal of energy, of healing energy, is completely unlocked when this happens on March 10th. Okay, so this is really asking us to push forward and let the past go. And I've been talking about that. So if you've been listening, March 10th, Jupiter is going to conjunct Chiron exact, okay, in the sign of Aries. Now, March 11th, Venus conjuncts Eris or Eris, however you want to say it. Now, this is a dwarf planet, and it's known as the sister planet to Mars. So bold, fiery, goddess, courageous energy that kind of moves us forward. Venus is going to conjunct this little dwarf, powerful planet, and it's going to ask us to really express ourselves in a way that is a little bit out of the box for us, but absolutely necessary to move forward. That's March 11th. So fun, isn't it? March 15th through the 16th, we have a triple conjunction of the Sun, Neptune, and Mercury. Now, Sun amplifies everything. Neptune is the planet of dreams, of fantasies, of going a little bit deeper, potentially a little foggy, right? And then Mercury is the planet of communication, our day-to-day communication. So the triple conjunction can be a little bit foggy. It can kind of cloud our judgment. So March 15th, 16th, be mindful of that energy. We want to explore our imagination, but we don't want to get caught up in illusion. So a great question to ask yourself, if I had infinite potential, which you do, what would I do? Super fun. Love that question. March 17th, Mars in Gemini leaves its shadow phase. Finally, like we talk about planets going into retrograde, right? But when they turn direct, they're still in a shadow phase. On March 17th, Mars is going to completely move out of Gemini. And this has been since October, by the way, right? And so honoring yourself of whatever lessons you have learned with regard to Mars since that time. March 17th, Venus in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn. Now, again, this is going to be part of another recording. Pluto is the other sign or the other planet that's going to change signs this month. Okay. Now, Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008. 2008. Okay. That's 14, 15 years. Pluto spends about that amount of time in each sign. So it takes about 248 years to go around the entire zodiac wheel. Okay. Now, if you have Pluto in Capricorn, you have been learning some big time lessons since 2008. That's about to wrap itself up. If you have Pluto in Aquarius, you got some lessons coming up. Okay. Pluto and Venus conjunct each other, or Pluto and Venus square each other. It's going to trigger relationship issues. Now, this can be a relationship with yourself, certain things in your life, or it can be most likely a relationship with others. Okay, so again, March 17th, Venus in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn. Be mindful. so much. March 20th, 21st is the spring equinox. So this is, in my humble opinion, the time when we truly begin the new year. It's the time when people who started the new year in January say to themselves, oh, I really did not stick to those New Year's resolutions. Well, that's because it wasn't really time. So you can give yourself a break. It's the equinox where we honor the balance between light and dark, and we truly hit that reset button. March 21st, Aries new moon. So as always, new moon, new beginnings. This is the first sign of the zodiac wheel. So now we have this energy that is truly a pivotal new moon for new beginnings, manifestation, magical power, powerful portals. Okay. And I want to make sure I notate this. This new moon is part of a trend that every new moon for the last, I think, 5 or 6 have been at first degree of the zodiac wheel. So it's the end of this. Okay, I think it's 5 or 6. Powerful. Number 1, beginning. We've had 5 or 6 of these in a row. It's crazy. Pluto moves into Aquarius on March 23rd, right after that new moon in Aries. Okay, so we're going to be working with this cycle for quite a while. Let's just say that. This is the beginning of a new Pluto cycle. I will say this, Pluto's going to dip in and out and in and out because of its retrograde. So we'll experience this in and out of Aquarius, Capricorn until 2024. Okay. So just know that any lessons that you have been working with regard to Pluto, you'll come in and out, in and out, in and out of it. They're going to like come back, go away, come back, go away. Just making sure that you clean it up. And then March 25th, Mars finally moves into Cancer. It's been in Gemini since August 2022. Think about it this way. Mars is fire. Gemini is air. So lots of energy with air and fire. Now it's going to move into a water sign. Okay. Last one, March 30th, Venus will conjunct Uranus in Taurus. Okay. So this is about radical self-love. This is about, it's going to be in complete alignment with the full moon in Virgo. So I really want you to take this time, this month, to ground, to take care of yourself, to ask yourself, what is important to me? What lessons have I been going around the merry-go-round with? Which ones can I be complete with? Where can I grow? Where have I grown? Okay. So just be super mindful. This energy and in the month of March is amazing. Like I almost feel like we're all being asked to kind of go into this portal of healing energy on our own as a collective unit. And then at the end, just kind of see like, whoa, where am I now? I'm new in this way, this way, this way, this way. I have allowed myself the opportunity to drop resentments, drop patterns, and open up to what pieces of yourself. And I would say something in that what pieces of yourself needs to align with infinite potential, right? Limitless living, unconditional love, and radical self-care. So I hope you took notes. I know I will. Thank you so much. This is really fun. I'm going to record full moon Virgo for you guys, and also Saturn and Pluto in particular, because it's really powerful. Thank you so much. Have such a beautiful day. Namaste.